Encryption code required. You have 30 seconds to comply. Security clearance complete. Customize combat software, Commander. Combat software fully customized. Proceed to Military Intelligence Emergency Briefing.
In 1946, Albert Einstein used his Chronosphere device to go back in time and forever alter history. Einstein's good intentions, however, upset the delicate balance of world powers, allowing Joseph Stalin to lead communist Russia in a major invasion of Europe. Initially, the Soviet invasion was successful, and soon it appeared that the British would be the last free people in Europe. But the European allies rallied, eventually smashing the communist war machine. With Stalin's defeat, this man, Alexander Romanov, came to power with the blessing of Allied commanders. Although an aristocrat and a member of the Communist Party, Romanov was an advocate of peace. Current satellite intelligence indicates that Romanov may not be acting in good faith. Soviet warships have been spotted moving at high speed into the Atlantic. This man, known only as Yuri, may be responsible for shutting down our entire covert intelligence network in the Soviet Union. Ever since Yuri became Romanov's chief advisor, relations with the Soviet Union have deteriorated. Our in-country agents are missing. Some have been seen collaborating with KGB operatives. We need to prepare for the worst, Commander. War with the Soviets. The following are technical specs on current battlefield weapon systems. Observe carefully, Commander. You may have to command these units in combat.
Mr. President, it's General Carville at the Pentagon on line 5.
This is Dugan.
Mr. President, I'm afraid we have a heck of a situation down here.
How bad could it be, Ben?
According to NORAD, we've got Soviet aircraft coming at us from all directions and ground troops pushing up through Mexico. I don't know how they snuck in on us.
You better double check this with NORAD. This doesn't make any sense. I'll call the Kremlin.
Will do.
Da, Premier Romanov here.
What's going on over there, Alex?
Why, Mr. President, whatever do you mean?
Alex, I have, You're throwing everything you've got at us, Alex. We're supposed to be allies, you maniac. I'm the one that put you into office.
Listen very carefully. I am not your pet, Mr. President. We Romanovs have our legacy to consider.
I don't give a wooden nickel about your legacy. You call them off. Alex, you call them off. You know, we'll retaliate.
Oh, don't be so sure, Mr. President.
Sir,
Verification?
you betcha.
Sweet mother. It's time to hit back. Make it happen.
Yes, sir. This is General Carville. Soviet invasion confirmed. Execute launch order 010, Adam Delta Charlie.
Have confirmation. Missiles prime.
Armed!
Missile command.
10 seconds to launch. Open the missile silos. Jerry, what? We have to open the silos, or they'll explode under... The silo doors are closed. This is suicide.
Is it done, Yuri?
No, Comrade Premier. It has only begun.
Comrade General, my name is Lieutenant Sofia. It will be my job to see that your command runs smoothly. I have assisted in over 50 successful campaign simulations since the Great War. I believe you will be more than satisfied with my services. Please stand by, comrade. It is Premier Romanov himself.
If the lovely Lieutenant Sofia is finished pushing for promotion, I would like some time with my general, please.
Of course, Premier.
Comrade General, welcome to the future of Soviet Union. I wanted to introduce you to my little friend. This is Sam, like Uncle Sam. Say hello, little uncle. The Americans, they have turtle in children's film. It teaches them to fear Soviet Union. The little turtle sees big Russian missiles coming, and it ducks, and it covers. Duck, Come here. Today we will make history, comrade. Together we will destroy the United States, their cities, their homes, their dreams, and perhaps more. This is my advisor, Yuri. He will help make this possible.
I am but a servant of the Soviet Union like you. However, at this moment we must hurry. Time is of the essence.
Of course. Comrade, your first objective will be Washington, D.C. Show us that we were right to let you sit at our table, Comrade General. Crush the Allies in the American capital and destroy the Pentagon. Congratulations, Comrade General. See how the American President Dugan ducks for cover. This is the coastal state of Florida. The Americans have a big naval base in the area. They could strike anywhere from New York to Havana. Comrade, you will need to build a naval base of your own with submarines to keep the weak Allied Navy from reaching open sea. General Vladimir, who needs no introduction, will oversee the operation and provide you with support from his command ship. До свидания. Good luck.
But of course, comrade, show us what you can do. But don't think that I will allow you to order me around. Romanov can say what he likes. Out there, you follow me, and I will be watching you every step of the way.
Comrade General, General Vladimir is calling for you to clear out coastal defenses. It could be a good time for you to build up your naval base.
Now is the time to strike! Glory to the motherland!
But sir, we are not ready. Not enough submarines are built for—
Nonsense! I could destroy this American Navy with a little rubber dog.
General, it appears we might have underestimated Allied forces.
What are you waiting for, General? Do something!
Our nation's top leaders presided over the parade today in Red Square to celebrate the ongoing victory over the United States. Premier Romanov himself presented the Order of Stalin to the hero of the campaign, General Vladimir.
We both know the truth, comrade. Just because Vladimir can retreat to Moscow more quickly does not mean he should take all credit, right? But no matter, let me share something with you. The human brain is a Pandora's box of electrical charges we can only begin to understand. Most brains are but receivers. However, some are advanced, sending and receiving charges as they choose. This is my psychic beacon. With it, we can send any message we want. We will construct this device everywhere. In the end, the Americans will be ours. Mind, body, and if you like, soul. Comrade, begin the psychic invasion in New York City. A victory there could not possibly escape Romanov's eyes.
Comrade General, the Premier requests that you capture the pathetic capitalist shrine in New York called the World Trade Center. After you overwhelm the American defenses in the area, plant a psychic beacon to secure our control.
Comrade General, you may wish to move your psychic commandos closer to the enemy. You will find their persuasive power very useful.
Form up! All ships at the ready!
We have a situation that requires your immediate attention, Comrade General. The Republic of Korea has made a move we did not anticipate. I am tracking Korean vessels en route to what I expect to be a landing near Vladivostok. Comrade General, Premier requests your immediate attention. I'll put you through.
Ah, comrade! I was just reassuring Comrade Yuri we have nothing to fear from the Republic of Korea.
Perhaps the Premier's forgetting he must remind the world of his eminence.
Yes, well, Yes.
But do not be troubled. The general here, after doing so well with New York, surely can handle the threat.
Perhaps. But I think we should call Vladimir.
As you wish, Comrade Premier. General?
Da! He is war hero. He needs rest. Take care of the Republic of Korea, comrade. Show them how we treat our enemies.
Soviet General, we have made our stronghold in your motherland. Prepare for your defeat.
Comrade, I have just received a demonstration brief of our terrifying new anti-armor weapon. They are affectionately referred to as terror drones. Do you like, comrade? I thought you might like to play rough in battle.
With the United States reeling from one bloody blow after the other, President Michael Dugan today called to European allies from an unknown location.
I now ask for your help. The United States was Romanov's first target. Join our fight, or we will not be his last.
French General René Lyon has asked for a massive Allied commitment, but so far the countries have been slow to
Comrade, it appears we have overestimated the cowardice of our European neighbors. It seems the French gathered together with the German army along the Polish border.
But these fools have left their homelands exposed. Show them the meaning of Soviet irony. Invade Paris and use our Tesla technology to short-circuit their plans.
Leave nothing.
If you are prepared, General, your strike team is assembled in Paris. I always like the City of Lights. Pity we cannot be there in person when the lights go out. I think you will like this, General. The demolitions expert known as Crazy Ivan is among your forces here. He will be well suited for the task at hand.
Comrade General, we must move closer to the tower if we are to secure a good charge.
Thousands of Parisians fleeing their homes today is
Absolute chaos, Jim. We don't even know if there's a president out there to call. Wait!
The United States is at its knees. We owe this victory to superior leadership on the part of yourself and General Vladimir.
Thank you. Your greatness is only exceeded by your generosity.
I have a special announcement to greet our latest success. I am now promoting Yuri as Supreme Commander of Soviet Armed Forces.
What?
Effective immediately.
You are behind this, Yuri. I know this for a fact.
It appears our Vladimir is unhappy. Pity. We have work to do, General. The Allied Pacific Fleet gathers near Hawaii. You are destroy the Allied fleet at Pearl Harbor and establish a new presence for us.
Comrade General, I detect Republic of Korea reinforcements en route. If they reach Pearl Harbor, it will be very difficult to overpower the Allied fleets. Brilliant move, comrade. With Kauai Airport in our hands, we can send paratroopers anywhere you desire.
Comrade General, we must be closer to the Tesla coils to charge it up. A good charge will help increase the range of our weapons.
General, good evening. Brilliant as usual, I see. However, I have sad news. Vladimir, you should hear this too before it goes public. Premier Romanov has fallen ill and will no longer be able to perform his duties.
Really?
But that is not our immediate concern. The Allies have turned to the German Professor Albert Einstein, who has built for them a Chronosphere, a mass teleportation device. My intelligence sources have pinpointed their first target, our own research laboratory in the Ural Mountains. It is my belief that the Allies will attempt to steal our plans for their new apocalypse tank.
Oh. And did your intelligence not warn you that Einstein would get involved? Or is he not vulnerable to your vulturous mind?
That will be enough.
You are a traitor! And a fool if you think that I will let you get away
Enough,
with it.
General Vladimir!
My tanks, my
Consider yourself dismissed. And count your days. General, defend our mountains. I'll give the Premier your best wishes.
Something you should be aware of. General Carville has stationed a truck near one of our villages. He has been broadcasting capitalist propaganda in an attempt to turn our own people against us. I think we should send a few dogs to sniff out enemy spies.
Generals, soldiers, comrades, it is a sad day. Premier Alexander Romanov, so recently ill in bed, has been brutally murdered by General Vladimir.
No. General Vladimir!
As of this moment, 9:15 in the evening, General Vladimir is a non-person. He is now considered refused to be collected. I sense that he is holed up here at the White House, home of the corrupt. Capture the White House and find this non-person. Then you can erase him as we have already erased his name.
You are a fool, General. Yuri is playing you like a puppet. You will never capture General Vladimir.
Нет, нет! Я нашел его!
General, do not listen to Yuri's lies. He is not...
Pay no attention, Comrade General. He no longer means anything to us. We now have a more important task at hand. The American President Dugan has surfaced here in San Antonio, Texas. Perhaps he intends to retreat to the Alamo. We capture him and bring him under our control.
Listen to me, you Soviet scum. You can root around all you want, but you'll never find me, and you'll never take me. You call yourself a general? We're laughing at you, Red.
I think it is time we had a talk, you and I. When the Soviet Union was new, there were those of us that Stalin turned to for our particular skills. We were trained to turn men's minds to our will. This is Stalin's psychic legacy. I tell you this because you are too smart not to be curious. We have a situation. That odd little man Einstein has provided the Allies with a device that harnesses the energy from storm clouds overhead. Almost whimsical, but effective. Destroy this device with the nuclear missiles I will provide you, and get our forces moving again.
General, by now I have folded Vladimir's command into yours. The weather control device appears to be here in the US Virgin Islands. Sir, I am not quite clear on your intentions, but if you have a move in mind, now is the time to tell me.
They are even more powerful than they are obedient. The immense strength of my squid giants is only vulnerable to the specially trained and enhanced Allied attack dolphins.
Comrade General, the weapon is powering up. We are dangerously close to it. Be careful, comrade.
Comrade General, you are proving even more tenacious than I thought. What a great threat you are to your enemies. Do me this favor. Grace me with your presence in Moscow, so I may thank you in person.
Before you go anywhere, you should see this. It arrived today. To be mailed in the event of Premier's death.
If you have received this, then I presume by now I am finally dead. I'm losing. I don't know how to... Oh, Mother Russia. I'm forgetting words. Bah! Yuri. He is controlling my mind. He has killed me. If I am gone now, the command is yours. Send this tape far and wide. Take my country back for the glory of Russia and the spirit of justice.
I think you are satisfied now, Da. Yuri has his own stronghold here outside Moscow, and he is amassing his own forces. But the bulk of the army is yours. Don't speak, General. They are listening for you now. If we do not speak again, it has been an honor to serve you.
Thank you, General. These are my men now. I can always use more.
Be warned, Comrade General. Yuri has rebuilt the Iron Curtain. It will make his troops invulnerable for a period of time. No one will ever catch us off guard now, comrade. I have obtained plans for the psychic sensor. This device will warn us of any troop movements within its range. We can sleep well once again.
While the nation has lost its beloved premier and its great general Vladimir at the hands of the traitor Yuri, we all turn our eyes to the Supreme Commander, who still fights the bloody battle against the Allied forces.
General, I have accessed Yuri's files, and he has provided us, shall we say, with a parting gift. The Allies think we do not know about this Chronosphere in Alaska, from which they hope to launch a full-scale invasion. This is all they have left. It will be good to crush their hopes. And when it is done, you will be ready to become Premier of the world. Comrade General, I must warn you, the Allied Chronosphere could be our undoing. The first step is a swift naval assault. They will not be expecting us here, and that will be their undoing.
Everywhere, citizens are honoring the new Soviet premier. We will now go to London.
People in the streets, truly the finest hour is premiere.
It has been decades since we've seen anything quite like this. Wait, here comes the new premier himself.
It would have been good to see inside your mind, General. I still may get a chance.